If you look at Jason strictly as a visual cutout, you know, he looks like a biker, he looks like a tough guy that you wouldn't want to pick a fight with in a bar.
You got enough footage.
Knowing Jason is the big dude, you know, and I'm barely 6 feet. So you got to do a lot of work, otherwise you just look like a skinny guy in a muscle suit.
I wanted to gain weight, man. I wanted to get kind of big, but because of the way that the suit's gonna be built, if I get too big, then I'll be bulky and things like that. But I'll probably still sneak on about a good 8 pounds or something like that between now and May. They won't notice, or they will, but they'll deal with it.
When we made Patrick the offer for King Ormond, obviously he knew that Jason was playing Arthur Curry. He said, I am going to start working out this exact instant.
We've been busting our ass so much to try to give him a formidable opponent. You can't just see Aquaman kick everybody's ass. You want, like, just a shred of, can he do this?
I got my mind blown by Patrick Wilson on my first day, and I said, oh, that's the movie that we're doing. A lot of my job is to work out and, you know, clanking iron. It's like you playing a sport or something like that, and someone gets a little bit more physical. And then you say, oh, okay. Oh, it's like that. We're playing like that. Game on.
Lift your head.
You look sad.
I know you do. You're like, oh.
As long as I can look really good for my shirt off scene and steal all of Jason's fans. I want them to say, I want Black Manta to win.
I'm the good guy.
No.
Yahya is just terrific, and I think he's brought a sense of intensity to the role.
I have a shirt off scene that's coming later on. We did a screen test. James said, hey, let's just zip that down and let's just get some shots. So I zipped it down. I came back a couple of days later and they said, hey man, I think the shirt's gotta come off, man. We gotta do some rewrites, you know, so. I'm happy about that.
Because there's numerous characters in here, we start out in the drill process to see what their strengths and weaknesses are, and we build on their strengths, and that's how we choreograph their fights. If you're bigger and stronger like Jason, you're gonna make him look brute power, strength, more like barroom brawler. But you still have to have a little flair to it. And then Patrick, he's the king. He has a kind of arrogance.
I am the one true king.
And we also wanted Orm to be a little more flashy, so it's a little more fluid than maybe a little less brute than Arthur has at some points.
And then, of course, there's Black Manta, who's a pirate, and you just want to make him more like the street. You know, he's not a superhero, he's just a scrapper. He's a scrappy fighter. So that's how we designed his fights.
We fight with our hands and we fight with whatever we can find and pick up. I got my gauntlet that comes out.
Damn, you don't know your own strength, my friend.
He comes in, jetpacks, he's flying. I have laser eyes. I'm so prepared now, so prepared.
Patrick got big, but Yahya got ripped. I'm not sure who put on more weight, but Yahya definitely, he won.
What's up, Patrick? What's up now?
And I always joke, like, man, I did like 5 months of working out, and what was on screen, which literally comes down to about one arm, to be quite honest with you.
Man, those guys just ate whatever they wanted to and lift weights like bastards.
I like to work on Jason more than I work on Aquaman. So we have those little inside jokes when we get on set, get across from each other. And I whisper, oh, so man, you just turned 38, that's almost 40. That's pretty cool, man.